Hello, good morning, dear students. Today's session we will see non-verbal communication. न बोलता साधला जाणारा संवाद. It's non-verbal communication, right? So, what is non-verbal communication? Non-verbal communication is the expression on exchange of information or messages without using any spoken or written word. Okay, non-verbal communication is the expression or exchange of information or messages without using any spoken or written word. Means in this type of communication, that is in non-verbal communication, there are no words, no sound, okay, to pass on the information or messages. There is only expression, body language, signals, etc., right? In other words, we send signals and messages to others. We send signals and messages to others through expressions, gestures, हावभाव, postures, the way to stand. Okay, pavitra, in Marathi it is pavitra, how we stand. So it is posture, touch, sparsha, space, distance between two person, eye contact, एक दूसरे की तरफ देखना while communication, and para language. Para language means by this language, by the language with which we are communicating to one another. Okay, so in this session you will learn about the importance of different types of non-verbal communication. Today our topic is non-verbal communication, and in this session we will see the different types of non-verbal communication and the importance of non-verbal communication. Okay, always we are not doing the verbal communication. We are not always use words to communicate. Okay, so you will learn about the importance of different types of non-verbal communication skills and also know the correct body language to be used for communication. क्या सीखना है हमें? और हमको करेक्ट बॉडी लैंग्वेज भी सीखना है. नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन के स्किल्स सीखना है, करेक्ट बॉडी लैंग्वेज सीखना है. सो हियर आर सम पिक्स आर देयर. नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन मीन्स like this is giving respect. Like this is replying that we are, yeah, I am agree with you, yes. Nodding my head is yes. Shake hand, friendly, raise hand, yes, I want to speak something. These are some signals. This is types of body language of non-verbal communication. Now, importance of non-verbal communication. What is the importance of non-verbal communication in our day-to-day communication? हमारे रोज की ज़िंदगी में जो हम कम्युनिकेशन करते हैं उसमें 55% कम्युनिकेशन इज डन यूजिंग बॉडी मूवमेंट, फेस, आर्म्स, etc. How much percent they are given here? It may come in the objective type question. So for first term there were one question on this topic. 55% communication is done using body movement, face, arms, etc. हाथों द्वारा कम्युनिकेशन करते हैं, फेस के थ्रू हम लोग दिखाते हैं एक्सप्रेशन, एंग्री एक्सप्रेशन, हैप्पी एक्सप्रेशन, सो इग्नोरिंग एक्सप्रेशन. There are number of types of expressions are there, face expressions. Then arms. I don't want to say something, anything. Yes, I want to say something. Let's see what happened. These are some arm styles to show the show what you want to say or what you want to communicate, right? Then next is what is percentage for this type of communication? 55% communication is done using body movements, face and arms. Then 38% communication is done using voice, tone, pauses. 38% communication is done using voice, tone, pauses. Voice, loud voice, dull voice, shows something. Then pauses, बीच बीच में पॉज लेना, है ना, बोलने के बीच में पॉज लेना या कुछ भी नहीं कहना. Whenever you are doing a noise in class, some teacher came, teacher stand on the door only, he said nothing, there is pause, so automatically the children become silent because they know what teacher want to say by using pause. Teacher want to say that what is going on, why are you doing noise, keep quiet, silent, do your study. Teacher want to say at a time all these things when he is taking pause. So you understand what teacher want to say and you are ready to do all these things. You are keeping silent, you opens your book, you start to see in the book whether you are reading or not, but you starts to look in the book or you open the book. Some children were wandering here and there, they come to their place and sit properly, showing that I am not involving in the danga masti. So this is the pause of a teacher, he communicate to you. Okay, so 38% communication is done using voice, tone and pauses. Okay, some teachers came in class and they too shout, what is going on, why are you doing all these things? Voice, tone, hi. Okay, so and if you all are doing studies, sitting silently and very nice pin drop silence is there in class and all these things. If teacher came in class and teacher automatically feels very happy by experiencing all these things, so his face is happy. Happiness is on his face, happiness is on her face and like this, he or she is showing happiness towards you, that very good, you are good students, so nice, you all are doing study. He is conveying all these things. So this is the type of non-verbal communication. Only third point, important point, only 7% communication is done using words. How much percent? 7%. 7% communication is done using words. 55% communication is done using body movement, face and arms. 38% communication is done using voice, tone and pauses. And only 7% communication is done using words. See how the less need of words to communicate with one another. Only 7%. So as we can see in figure here, some figure is there, I have shared already with you, page number 11. Okay, so as we can see in figure 1.4, around 93% of our communication is non-verbal. Means this 55 plus 38, it is 93% communication is non-verbal. It may also come in objective type question. Certain examples of communicating with tone or voice and body languages are shown in table 1.4. Here is one table is they given. So non-verbal communication, gestures, हाव भाव, expressions, gestures. Okay, so and posture means how you are standing, your pavitra, your type of standing, okay, so that is posture. And gesture means your expressions. It is happy, it is sad, it is excited, or hmm, everything. So gestures, raising a hand to greet or say goodbye, raising a hand to greet or say goodbye. Hi, I'm here. Bye. See you. Right? Then pointing you, right? Pointing finger. Pointing your finger at someone. Hey, you, not you, you. This is pointing a finger at someone, right? In our mobile, there are number of messages like this, then like this, then I think like this, okay, then this type, number of symbols are there in mobile. So these are all came in gestures. So expressions, smiling when you are happy, it's common. When you are happy, your face is smile, or if you want to convey that you are happy, then you put smile on your face. So making a sad face, when you are sad, automatically when you are sad, your face become sad. If anything happened, or if our mood is not good, then it comes on our face. And our friends, our close friends, probably they may ask us, what happened, what happened, Bharti, why you are looking nervous, what happened, Rahul? Yes, what happened, XYZ? So this is the impact of our expressions, that you communicate your happiness, your sadness, your excitement, and all type of expression you can express through your face, right? So there are emojis, in mobile, hundreds of emojis are there, that you are loving, you are caring, you want to eat, you are what happened, surprise, then all type of emojis are there. Face expression, we are taking face expressions on their face, so body language, um, face expression is important, like that body language is also important. So postures by which attitude and feelings are communicated, that is body language. Postures by which means how you are stand, how you present yourself with some in front of some other, with your postures is also type of communication. Standing straight, showing interest, okay, means postures by which attitude and feelings are communicated. Standing straight, showing interest means if you stand straight, means you are showing interest, okay. Then if you are standing dull, I don't want to do anything, like this, ignoring, no interest. Our message become more effective if we use the right gestures while communicating. Our message become more effective when, or if we use right gestures while communicating. Right gestures, हाव भाव करेक्ट यूज करने से हम इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन कर सकते हैं. if you have no any expression on your face, then you cannot communicate with effect, okay. Then if you know about non-verbal communication, if we know about non-verbal communication, we can understand our audience reaction. अगर हम नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन जानते हैं, समझते हैं, तो हम ऑडियंस का रिएक्शन भी जान सकते हैं. वी कैन रियलाइज द ऑडियंस reaction and adjust our interaction accordingly. I'm giving lecture on your class, and I'm watching your expressions, that whether you are getting points, whether you are understanding it or not. It comes to me with your face expression. Okay, some children are giving good expressions, but some children are not giving good expressions. Why? Because they didn't understand. So I guess it, and I'm trying my level best to teach more effectively, by giving more examples, by giving more content to you, so that all of you can understand well. Okay, in this situation, everybody is not using words to communicate this message, that they are understanding well or they are not understanding well. All of you are giving only face expression, through which I am getting the message. It is non-verbal communication, right? Do you get the point? So if we know about the non-verbal communication, we can understand our audience reaction and adjust our interaction accordingly. इंट्रैक्शन एडजस्ट करने में हमें हेल्प होती है बिकॉज ऑफ द बॉडी लैंग्वेज और face expressions, right? Then using the right gestures and postures is a sign of professionalism and etiquette. Using correct gestures and correct postures is a sign of professionalism and etiquette. These are the etiquette, these are the manners, this is professionalism. Vyavasayikta. My profession is teacher, so I must know what is correct posture of a teacher to stand in front of a student, or what type of expressions I keep, what type of gestures I put in front of my dear students. So I must know it. It comes in manners, it comes in etiquettes, it comes in my teaching profession. Okay, so like same, you are students. So there are etiquettes of students also, there is code of conduct of students also. We saw in our last month in our that special skill subject topic. There is etiquettes, there are manners, there is code of conduct of a teacher, of a student, of a citizen. Okay, so if using the right postures and gesture is a sign of professionalism and etiquette. Do you understand? Okay, then if verbal messages are obstructed by noise, if verbal messages are obstructed by noise or distance, etc., we can use our hand movement to exchange messages. If there is obstructions to convey message, to pass on the message through words, then also we can use the non-verbal communication signals, types, postures, gestures. Okay, for example, placing a finger on the lips indicate the need for silence. Placing the fingers on the lips indicates need of silence. All the time words are not used for communicating. Only 7% situations where we can use words. So 93% communication is done with non-verbal or visual communication. So putting a finger on lips is need of silence is the example. Then there are number of examples like this. While nodding the head is the same as saying yes, yes. If I am asking you that, dear children, do you understand? You all are saying yes. Okay? Or someone is saying, this is also non-verbal communication. Some are saying yes, Some are saying, didn't got. Nothing, madam. Yes, ma'am. We are getting the points. Nodding the head is saying yes. Huh? Okay. Then, as mentioned in table 1.5, here again on page number 12, there is a table 1.5. Let us learn about some of the ways in which we communicate non-verbally. Huh? There are some ways where we are communicating non-verbally. The table is saying, and how to use it effectively also they are mentioning here. Let's see one by one. So facial expressions. Facial expressions, there are number of types of facial expressions. So our expressions can show different feelings such as happiness, sadness, anger, surprise,